Howdy.
Hello.
Welcome to the Book Coven.
Yeah, boob tube.
Bonus! I don't know.
Just the way I like it.
Just like he was in her arm thing.
Oh,
Her
no.
side giny.
Oh, no.
Starting it hot. Guess
Yep.
what we watched? Brand new cherry flavor.
It's a boob tube. That's
Woo,
Chelsea.
That's Lillian.
We're here discussing boobs and tubes. Brand new cherry flavor. Hot new show on Netflix. Ooh, should we get a synopsis?
And it's witchy to support our witch month. Our September witch theme month with Boro
Yep.
the Witch.
A filmmaker heads to Hollywood in the early 90s to make her movie, but tumbles down a hallucinatory rabbit hole of sex, magic, revenge, and kittens.
Sounds amazing.
Yep, I read that synopsis
You're
on
like, yes.
Netflix. I was like,
Yes.
sex, drugs, kittens. Say no more.
Kittens.
I got all the things I love.
all the things.
Hot bottoms. Did I love this show?
I loved it. I couldn't look away.
No.
It's so fucking weird.
Even when I wanted to, I was like, yeah,
You gotta watch
I could.
it.
I really want it. This is a very rare show that I could have easily had 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Hour long. Be like, so I was thirsty for it.
I know, me too.
It reminded me of early American Horror Story.
Oh, yeah.
It's so weird.
outlandish.
Yes, it's so vulgar and just like why?
Why?
And confusing, and I had no idea what was happening, but it was so. The style of it we should discuss
The
first.
whole style. Oh, yeah.
90s.
The directing style in the 90s.
90s grudge witchcraft in LA.
Yes. So I love that things are going a little 90s now. I've noticed like a lot of brands marketing with 90s
Which
images
is perfect
and stuff.
because
It's
we're
just-
90s
we're 90s
babies, but
babies.
we were kids for
Yeah.
the 90s. So
Yeah.
we didn't like experience
Right.
the 90s.
So now it's fun to see and you're like, oh, that's a rotary phone. I
Yeah,
remember those.
yeah.
So and it's always nice when they don't have cell phones and
Yeah.
shit. So it was kind of
And that was just a good, like, everyone was in leather and, like, torn jeans and fucking grunge
Acid
music
wash.
was good. Yeah, Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Fucking just dark. Everyone was kind of, like, punk rock and cool. Witchcraft was hot. Shit like The Craft was in.
yeah. Craft
Damn.
just came out. Yep.
Yeah,
so
we
it
would
was
have
good.
fucking loved the 90s if we were, like,
Teenagers,
teens in the
yeah.
90s. Yeah, I was a wee little babe.
No, we were like Spice Girls.
Yeah, 1992, bro.
But yeah, perfect setting. 90s LA. LA's already kind of fucked up, you know? So you get it in the 90s and you're just like, oh,
I
fuck
think that
me.
was also why, like, everyone in the show seemed to immediately be on board with how weird everything was.
Yes.
No questions
That's
asked.
just LA.
Very LA. I spent like 2 weeks in, not even 2 weeks in LA. I was in California, stopped by LA.
Right.
Weird shit.
It's weird.
weird shit.
Yeah.
First of all, downtown is just like, okay, everyone's homeless.
Right.
And like you feel like maybe I might get stabbed, not necessarily by the homeless, but just
No,
it
no,
has
no,
a
but
real
just
like
in general.
stabby vibe
Yes.
to it. It's very hazy.
Well, my mom and I got followed.
Yep.
By like someone twice
Yep.
our height.
Skid Row
It's
is
very
there, and
scary.
of course, when you're a tourist, you don't know you're in Skid Row.
You've
till
no
you're
idea.
Like, oh, I'm in the middle of fucking Skid Row. We need to hop to it.
I need to fucking
Out
run.
of here I go.
Yeah, because it kind of just like has a drop off moment,
Yeah,
and
it
you're
just-
like, where'd the lights
It
go?
literally turns to shit.
Yeah.
And we were in there at night, and they were having a gay old time. I was like, we're gonna die. We
Yeah.
need to leave. And it's so like skeezy in LA, certain parts. Like, no offense to people
No,
who
no,
live
yeah,
there, but
it's-
like there are parts of it where you just feel like
You can't have that many people in a city and
Yeah.
there not be those
Yeah.
skeezy parts. It's
And
just
ev-
inevitable.
Everyone goes there because they know it's weird, so you get a bunch of fucking weirdos, and it's Hollywood.
Yeah.
And you're always looking around like, is there a famous person here?
Nope, just some guy dressed as Spider-Man.
And then it just, the storylines, I had no idea what was happening. The
No,
cast
none.
had no idea what was happening. I was watching some interviews. They were like, yep, sure. But they just kept getting scripts like, oh, okay,
Okay.
yep. And yeah, it was when American Horror Story was good. It reminded me
Yeah.
of this. It was weird enough, but not like obscenely like too much.
Like they were
weird.
trying too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess let's go in first with the controversial vagina ab scene.
Yes. Way out of fucking left field.
Yep.
I get it. You want to make some weird thing there. Does she like, oh, you're sick of barfing kittens? Well, how about it comes out your torso? But why is it a vagina?
Didn't even occur. Like, she was rubbing it for a line. She was making a face. I was like, well, maybe it's just relieving to get that like goo out of there.
Well, and kind of like if you have a hernia and you push on it feels better.
And then I was like, that can't be sexual. That
And
can't
then it
be a
was.
vagina. And then he had sex with her abdomen.
Oh my God.
Who he was very much like, well, I guess this is what we're doing now.
I really liked his character.
question it.
He was so on board with just that. He was just like, well, shit.
She even
I'm
said,
here now.
Yeah, like she started that relationship with like, I'm starting a curse on this guy. I need his pubes for cursing. And
My favorite part was that she told everyone everything. She was so open and honest. She's like, I'm cursing him. I need his pubes.
Yep.
And you're just, what?
like, okay, well.
She hires 2 random strangers to break her in to get his pubes, and like then she told him she needed his pubes, and he's
and
like,
he
here
gave
you go.
her, yep. It's
Oh my God.
yeah. And the characters, everyone is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Even our
your main
heroine,
character.
even at the end when you find out like what her movie happened and what that whole peyote. Don't do anything on peyote.
I know.
On
What are you
camera.
thinking?
You will not enjoy it. A horror movie on peyote.
Yeah. When they were talking about the special effect and they were like, how did she do that? I was like, oh, fuck, it's real. Whatever it is, because we didn't get to see it for a while.
Because of that, you knew it was going to be
You know
fucked
it's real,
up.
and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, shit. And then at first you feel bad for this girl, right?
Yep.
Because she ripped her eye out and then eats it. And then you meet her and you're like, she's fucked.
Yeah, everyone. It's just crazy people attracting other crazy people, getting involved with each other, being as crazy as possible.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster. It's but like at the core, the themes are like it's abuse of power, controlling women, gaslighting.
Yeah.
Lou is like your stereotypical Harvey Weinstein.
Yes.
He literally ruined this girl's dream just because she
wouldn't sleep with him.
He said like, when you took your hand off my thigh, that was it.
Yeah. And I knew it too.
Yeah.
Like as soon as he touched her, I'm like, oh,
You know
here
it,
we
but
go.
when you hear it, you're just
know.
like, that really
Fuck
is
you.
it.
Yeah. That's
All
it.
of it, because you're just a sad
Small man.
Yeah. And the curse. Like it starts, it's not like, you know,
Oh,
it
he's just
seems
got
for a
hiccups.
while like, it's not that exciting.
Yeah.
But then by the end, you're like,
Yeah.
which is how witchcraft gets you.
Kind of, yeah.
And to think he could have avoided all of that if he wasn't just such a small little fucking prick of a dude.
But I love that her thing is like, well, I'm going to curse him.
Same.
Like, okay. Yeah.
Samesies, honestly. Someone sneezes in my vicinity, I'm like, curse.
Curse.
A curse on you and your family.
Yeah,
How
pox on
dare
me.
you disturb my peace.
I loved that. And then, the worm in the eye. So the directing in this show, so many really cool scenes. There's one in particular where one of the 2 guys that was hired to get the pubes and then hired to murder Lisa, he was talking to, I think, Lisa. I can't remember. But he's like monologuing. And the camera just keeps shifting. He's on the right side.
Ooh, yeah,
and then
yeah.
it shifts. And by the time it gets to him, he's submerged in red. And then this side of his face is just black. Yes. Like just darkness. And it's so epic.
Yeah, everything.
Little things like that
The
are just
colors and everything is so like grainy and hazy in it.
Yeah.
And it's very like the camera's transitions are very like whoosh, now we're here.
Yeah.
It's so just like gross and cool. Even the cameras, it feels wrong, but it's like this guy was like a film school nerd.
Oh,
Whoever
yeah.
like the creative people are behind this, they were the ones in film school who are just like, everyone else is like, ugh, these guys are getting their fucking
But then
shit.
you watch their stuff, you can't
They nailed
be
it.
mad at it.
Yeah.
They did a
They did
fantastic
do it.
job.
They did a goddamn, yeah, because it draws the eye in, man. They're doing it right. You look at something weird, you're like, what the fuck is that? You can't look away.
Yeah.
And it just like to unsettle someone with a camera. Art. An artiste.
I was very sad that Code died. I really liked him.
So if you're watching this show, don't get attached to anyone because most of them die horrifically. There's some decapitation action, which was like, okay.
Did you eat him? I mean, it was also casual. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's, I kind of took that away from it where it's like, we should be more casual about weird things, like crazy and bad things. Like,
because life is so chaotic and weird. Every day I see at least one thing that I'm like, what the fuck?
Exactly. So we should just be more chill about everything because it's like, well, did someone's face get eaten? No, then you're fine.
And then when you're in those situations, you can be like, have a calm head on your shoulders. Because if you stumble into that, oh boy, for you.
But all her friends were on board. They just walked in and they're like, oh.
Everyone. It was like they just live in Looney Tunes. Like all of this is so normal.
I guess we hide the body now. What?
Okay.
I mean,
no questions.
Cops, please stop listening. But I'd help you hide a body, probably. So, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, at this
point. She said it was self-defense.
Yeah. Oh, I know all of us. Like, none of us would just willy-nilly kill anyone. If one of us kills someone, there's a dang good reason.
Exactly.
So,
But, like, she had just met them. Mm-hmm. Everyone except Code, right?
Yeah.
And, like, they still believed her. And still were ready to hide a body. And yeah, that's what it's just like, is this LA in the 90s? Is this what it's like?
Not surprised. You know what? Not surprising.
No.
LA is a fucking place. Boro. I love Boro.
I do. What a fucking
the backstory of Boro being. Are you dying? Is this COVID? Is this death?
Bit. It's not COVID.
Okay. Yeah, Boro being like 1,000-year-old dude from South America who fucked a jaguar. Okay.
Oh, it's a couch somewhere. It was a couch. It was a Shea Lounge.
I don't know how she didn't see that Boro wanted her body.
So obvious.
When Boro called her, when she brought Jennifer's husband there, and she was like, I can't believe you've brought this family into this. You've ruined everything.
I know.
Her obsession with her. Obviously, she wants your body. And as soon as she said to her that this is not her, it's just a vessel, I would have immediately been like, oh,
I'm out. Yeah.
Bye.
And she said, I've been in her for 10 years, and I normally only in them for 10 years. It's normally after a decade, I have to switch.
Your body is enticing. She even said, like, there's something about you that's very, like, whoa. Mm-hmm. And she was just like, wow, I guess I am cool.
Yeah, I am glad she went into... Shit, that girl's not showing up here in the cast list. Girl with the one eye.
Oh, Mary?
Yeah.
Her character name? Yeah. Yeah, because Mary was a really good actor. And the fact that they were former lovers and, like, Lisa did drugs with her and filmed her ripping her eye out and then dipping. So even though it's not like her, like someone else is in her body, I assume that rage would still be in there. So that's going to be really interesting.
And she looks so epic, like walking out, just like, yes.
Hell yeah. Although I really do love the actress that was in
that
was original
Me
Boro.
too. Yeah.
So I'm kind of sad to see her go. But I really hope this gets season 2. This is based on a book, which I've never read. I want to read. The first season is only 64 pages.
That's it?
Of the book.
Holy shit.
It doesn't get popping until she goes to Brazil, which is where she's going now. So I pray this gets season 2.
Well, now I have to watch it. Because it's a limited series, though. That's the thing. They weren't planning on having a season 2. They were just planning on doing this.
Well, they say that, but clearly they planned it.
They left it open so it's like we could do more if Netflix
I mean, they literally said it doesn't get crazy until she goes to Brazil, but it's already crazy.
It's already crazy. Is crazy? What more could happen?
Well, a man fucked her ribs.
I
know. He fucked her magical ribs.
He put his arm in her body.
Whole arm. And then he gets decapitated.
It just kept going. Oh my God. We need to read this book.
The trap door in the floor. It was just like...
There was one thing after another, and
it was like someone formulated all my nightmares into one cohesive story.
Have you ever been in that situation, though, like Lisa, where everything is chaos, so nothing is chaos? You know, like
Not
that kind of, not her kind of crazy.
I mean,
but
I guess usually
I've been there where like everything that is happening, like your work, your love life, your just social life, like everything is all fucked up in flames.
Yeah.
So
like,
you're
fuck
just
it.
you end up just sitting there like, I'm so calm.
Yeah.
Because you're so stressed that you're not stressed anymore. You're at like a precipice where you're just like, yeah, that was Lisa. This whole fucking show.
And she's just
like, yeah,
she's just gonna get worse and worse. I'm so curious. I like how this show, and it answered some things, but it really answered nothing.
More questions.
What is she? She's clearly some kind of supernatural, or at least she's
Something.
sensitive to. I don't know what she doesn't know what she is.
doesn't know.
She's going there to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like she thinks her mom is that faceless thing,
Right.
But then also like the jaguar is a couch now. So I don't know, like is everything connected? Is it all like one thing? Is it all separate things? It's lunacy.
It's lunacy. It's hilarious. What a fun ride.
And all the actors were so good.
They were fantastic.
Even like Lou Burke is a piece of shit.
He was so good.
Fun to watch on screen.
Well, because he did a great job at being like the mentor that you're like hoping for, right? Like you're just like, man, this guy's taking her under his wing. He was so nice. So he was good at being the nice guy, and then he was good at being the creep, and then he was good at being the like psycho father, and then good at being the guy who's going through all this fucking crazy shit with like a worm coming out of his eye. He nailed it. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Her face also, like, when he put his hand on her thigh, and even she was like, oh, it's never, like, about my art or you wanting to help me. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Every woman in the world is like, yep. Been there, yep. Cool. Yeah. What a crushing blow.
Fun.
Hollywood. Damn. And yeah, like she has her dream, what she wanted, but at what cost?
I love the things she's willing to do to get her movie.
Because she's fucked already.
She gets to a point where she's like, well, I'm going to go lick that toad. Because I need to kill Lou.
Oh, as Boro mentioned the blood sex match, I was like, well, you got to do the blood sex match.
Although I was disappointed because we know sex magic is not about your sweat when you have sex. You can use the sweat. That's great. But the real juice is the juice.
Yep.
So,
the juice.
You know, like if you're going to do magic, let's do it right, folks.
Yeah.
The juice.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like capturing. But then like you have a vagina on the side of your stomach that you
why not use your vaginal fluids?
You know the FC whatever the rating people are, they have some weird.
They're like too far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's too
an
far.
Actual vagina? No. A side vagina?
Fine. Yes.
And vagina juice? Get out of here.
Get
That's
out.
repulsive. How dare you?
You know you like it.
But if you want to decapitate everyone,
go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, you ate his
and
face?
have things
Excellent.
coming out of eyes, people eating their own eye, sure. Yeah, it's very like, it kind of reminds me of like, not necessarily a Serbian film, but like, you know those films that are made just to
be disturbing,
make you sick.
Yeah,
it reminds me a little of that.
Like everything was there just to make you uncomfortable.
I started this like one episode every like day or two, and then we had to binge it. I felt real weird after binging 3 episodes. Real weird.
I couldn't stop watching it though because like I didn't know what I was expecting going into it because I didn't watch the trailer. And, but
damn,
you mentioned but then you mentioned the barfing kitties and I was like, well, what the fuck? So I thought that would be the weird thing.
Yeah, that was like eventually after the first kitten, you're like, yeah, that's just what she does.
That's just what she does.
Yeah,
yeah.
And and have the kittens being like her innocence.
My favorite was her barfing up the kitten while in jail. And the cop just walks by, grabs the kitten, walks away. Like, what? Is this normal?
And all the people are like, okay, what the fuck? She's puking out that girl just puked out a cat.
That's great, though. That gave me, like, if I'm ever in jail and someone's like, razzing you, just feign sickness. Don't barf a cat.
Yeah,
you can't just
I was
barf a
gonna
cat.
say you can't.
But like
how?
immediately as she's like retching and stuff, they all backed off and they were like, "What the fuck is wrong with this girl?" The cat was just like the cherry on top, but you know, you can just
I truly,
fake retch.
my God, I mean, the witchcraft that would be involved in that, I would immediately be drawn to that woman. Like, tell me what is happening
How
here.
did you get this power?
I don't want it, but like, what are you into?
What are you doing?
And where can I go?
Yeah.
Because I like this. Would you want Boro's magical hopping, body hopping, whatever Boro is?
No, because I don't. I mean, that's mean. You're stealing someone else's life for 10 years, right? Just to like have their body. I also I don't want to live forever.
Yeah, I was kind of like, what purpose?
I know. Some people do want to live forever. That's like a thing. But like in 300, living forever is a curse.
Yeah.
Right?
And even like, if you have everything you want, oh God, you're rich, you're powerful, that's going to get boring.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the chase is in getting, I mean, it's all in getting it.
Yeah.
Once you get it, like.
That's it. You don't need it for 700 years or whatever.
You just retire until you chill until you die.
Yeah.
Good. And then you reincarnate.
There you go. You're fine.
Oh no.
It's begun. The curse. That's how the curse starts. With the hiccups.
Oh, it's out of here.
I love it. Lisa's like, that's it? Just hiccups? And she's like, oh, for now.
Hiccups suck, let me tell you.
I thought he was going to have them forever. And I'm like, hey, that is a curse.
That would be horrible.
That sucks.
When John had the hiccups for like 8 hours straight.
Fuck.
I can't believe all night he had them at like 3 a.m. just in the dark.
It actually ruined his evening.
I know. It's life ruining. But funny for everyone else.
That's the thing with witchcraft. It always starts small. Just a little annoyance. And then it's like, oh, my life is over.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
And then you can't really, like, I would just be proud if the witch that died be like, damn, you ruined my whole dang
Like,
life.
holy fucking shit.
Can we make amends and get married? Because
Right. Like, how do you...
Yeah. Teach me. Thank you. I want to be that. I don't want to hop into other bodies, but I want to be like Boro.
Totally. I want that
Powerful.
ability where I make this, like, weird milk bath and it heals everything and makes you stronger. Like, what?
Yep.
How?
Yep.
I just put, like, vitamin C and retinol on my face, you know? Does that do the same
Have
thing?
you had like fucking guinea pig stew or whatever giblet juice that she
gross.
was having?
And Lisa
Try some of that.
didn't even retch when, like, she's eating this stuff.
Yeah.
She's just
have
like,
this mystery stew of
she was such a
body
yes.
of just organs you watch me grind. She's like, okay.
She was a yes man. She was just fucking. I mean, I guess when you're living in your car, you've got nothing to lose. You're just like,
Yeah.
fuck it. I want my fucking movie back. And I totally get
And we
that
don't even, like-
determination.
Like she had a little bit of weirdness when she was filming. What was she like? But like, what is her backstory?
Yeah,
What was she like as a youth? You know, there's more to her.
definitely.
I don't know if she remembers it, but something ain't right with that girl. And I need season 2. Netflix, you
Yeah.
cancel everything. Do not
I
cancel
know.
this.
You
I
know.
want to see. I want to finish out this.
I did like watching the flashback of the movie making because they are making Lisa out to be like this bad guy. Like she did something so fucked up. But then you watch it and you're like, no, that girl did all this to herself. Lisa filmed it because, she's also on ayahuasca.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have the thought to be like, oh my God, no. She's just like, oh, wow,
Yeah.
filming with her really old camera.
Like her determination to get what she wants takes it. She'll do fucked up things to get there.
Yeah.
So she's not like a
She's
great,
not great.
person.
No.
But yeah, she's not. You know,
She's not the villain that like.
I mean, Lou is still worse than her.
Yes. Yeah.
Settle down. What is someone tripping gonna do when someone's pulling out their eye and chewing on it?
Right.
They already did it.
I
I'm
know.
on drugs.
Yeah.
I can't help you.
If you're too far away to react and it's already happening, you bet your ass I'd keep filming. Sorry.
Yeah. Also, like, they all said she was a genius. Mm-hmm. You can't fucking fake that.
Nope.
I do wish the effects was a little better with the eye.
It was pretty good,
was
but
pretty
yeah, I
fucking
feel like
lame.
that'd be hard to do,
guess,
like
but
really
just
hard.
really pull it out. I want to see like the whole like, and you have to like tug to get the last bit out.
That's true. She didn't like
Yeah,
do
I
like a
wanna,
big rip or anything.
Really, just like it was so easy to pull your eye out.
It's definitely
Well,
not
I
that
guess
easy.
I mean because they say you can bite your finger off with the force you use to bite a carrot.
Right.
But we don't because we
Because
know
it
not to
hurts
bite
them,
off
you
our
know.
finger.
And 2 pounds of pressure can pop your eye. That's it. Just so like if a man's attacking you, just pop his eye in.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've always said I plan to just go fucking insane if
Always,
someone attacks me.
yeah. You gotta like do the
I wanna be like,
Krav Maga thing. You gotta just fight dirty.
If you're trying to attack a woman,
Just fucking wacky waving inflatable arm
fucking
flailing
rip
to
your
your
dick
man.
off.
You'd be like, oh fuck.
You know what? It ain't worth it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Scare
It ain't
them.
worth it.
You want a rodeo with this? It's gonna get. I will burn you alive before I let myself die.
Learn some crazy phrases in Latin and just spew those real deep.
I've wanted, if someone's attacking me, I say that is an invitation to get as wild as I've even like thought about.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna do anything and everything I can.
100%.
I'll bite, lick, scream. I mean,
Pee on 'em.
basically, if you're being attacked, it is your chance to make as much of a fuss.
Yeah. Always
as
pee
you
on him
can.
too.
Yeah.
Get some DNA
Oh, yeah,
evidence
pee.
in there.
Poop. Throw your poop
Especially
at
if you're
him.
in his car,
Yep.
because if you pee on his seat, they're not really getting that out, you know?
And then I'll just like, you know what? Even if it's like, if it's done for me, I know like, oh, he's won, he's gonna kill me. I would just like grab his face, like I will be with you forever. I bind myself to you.
I'm
I'd
ruining
sigil
the
my
rest of your
blood.
life.
Like you will never be free of my spirit. I'm latched on you forever.
That right there, he's haunted the rest of his days.
You may have won this battle, but I will take your soul by the end of this and bathe in your blood.
Lucifer, hear me!
If you're attacking someone and they scream out,
Yep.
just leave.
Leave. Yeah. I think we'd be fine.
I have a video I have to send you that our friend sent me that was very like, it was very much about
Excellent.
that.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, just ask your deities. Stuff happens.
Beautiful. Love it. Nailed it. Well, I do hope this gets another season because what a wild ride. Everyone died, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We still have Boro, who's apparently going to Brazil.
And you're going to meet a whole new menagerie of characters
totally.
to die horribly.
So fun.
Love it.
So fun.
Do it. Netflix, don't let me down.
But a perfect addition to our, like it came out at the right time because we're doing Witch Month and it's right there.
And it came out of nowhere.
Came out of
I was
nowhere.
like, brand new Jerry Lever.
I know.
Huh?
What? I didn't know it was coming out.
Beautiful.
Love Netflix.
Perfection.
Love Netflix. Anyway, check us
Highly
out on
recommend.
Instagram
Yep.
at the.book.com
Yep.
for more witch stuff.
Yep.
But like less scary witch stuff and more just like day-to-day witch stuff, you know?
You cash. It's not all fuck. We can't all put curses everywhere. You
Yeah,
know?
we're not barfing kittens or anything.
Yeah. Just like, if you want to help yourself out.
Yeah. Real cash. That was Lillian.
That's Chelsea.
And bye.
Bye.